Hello, and welcome to How to Become a Personal Trainer, the podcast or video series or whatever you want to call it that teaches you what really matters in being a personal trainer to regular, busy people in their 40s and 50s on up. In this episode, which is episode 5, I want to talk about a big question. Do you really want to be a personal trainer? Sounds great. You spend all day in a gym, you help people work out, you get paid for wearing sweats and showing people how to do curls, working those biceps, making your own hours, make tons of money training models and athletes. Man, that sounds like a heck of a job. But I'm sure you know it's not really like that, and it's not really that easy. So here are 7 things to think about if you want to know if being a personal trainer is the right fit for you. So number 1, it seems pretty obvious, but do you love to exercise? And notice I didn't say like, I said love. How do you know if you love it? If you haven't exercised in a couple of weeks, you probably don't love it. If you don't think about exercising when you're not exercising, you probably don't love it. If you don't even know when the next time you're going to exercise is, again, you probably don't love it. And the reason you need to love it is because you're going to spend an awful lot of time teaching it to people who probably really don't love it. Some may like it, but most probably won't all that much. And if you don't love it and feel the value in it with every bone in your body, you're not going to be able to spend hours upon hours teaching it to someone in a way that's really going to make a difference to them. So number 2, you only want to work office hours. 90% of your training clients are going to be available either before or after normal office hours. If they're retired, they're still going to want to either start or end their day with exercise. They're not going to break up their day by putting it in the middle. Every gym owner I've ever talked to, myself included, has tried to start some kind of midday program, and it has never really worked. The only midday program I ever knew that worked, I was actually a part of, which was with a group of powerlifters. And everyone in that group was a personal trainer that would come in after their morning sessions. So if you can't see yourself starting work at 6 a.m. or 7 a.m. or 5 p.m. or 6 p.m., then this job is probably not going to really work out for you in the long run. Number 3, if it's your way or the highway, this probably won't be for you either. If you're someone who isn't adaptable, this job is really tough. You're going to have clients that hate certain exercises. They're not always going to follow every suggestion you make for them. They may show up late. They may need to change their workouts because they're injured or tired or stressed, or they have a family emergency or any number of other reasons. And a lot of this may happen even if you're not having the best of days. After all, you probably didn't get home till 8 o'clock last night, and you've been going at it since 6:30 a.m. this morning, but none of that matters. Remember, the most important thing that your clients can get from a workout is a desire for another one. So be flexible with them. That's what's going to keep them coming back. And them coming back is what ultimately is going to get them the results in the long run. Number 4, you have got to care about good movement and posture. On a technical level, this is everything. Everything. And you have to care about it. I know it's not as sexy as a heavy squat or some crazy circuit that you put together, but you have to care about this, or you're going to have a lot of injured clients, whether it's because you injured them, because you haven't taught them good form, or if you have people that are coming to you in pain and you can't help them get out of pain because you don't know how to teach them good movement and posture. If you want to help the most people, understanding good movement and posture is the absolute way and key to doing that. Number 5, if you don't get a rush from helping people, it's not for you. That's what this job is. It's helping people, plain and simple, and you have to love doing that. You have to love when you give someone a cue when you see them nail it. You have to love when they come to you with shoulder pain, and then one day they come in and tell you they've been feeling a lot better. This is not a job you're going to get rich from. It's just not, no matter what you hear and see on Instagram or YouTube. So helping people is what has to keep you going here, and loving to do that. So number 6, if you think learning more intricate details about fitness training is all you need, you're going to need more than that. I mentioned this in episode 1, but a dirty little secret about programming is that it's really not that hard for the most part. It's just not. Of course, a lot of people out there want it to seem really complicated so they can sell you something or confuse you or whatever, but it's just not that hard. There are a lot of things you do need to learn about fitness and training for sure, but you need to spend an equal amount of time learning how to talk to people. Telling them what to do directly isn't always the right way to go about it. So here's a suggestion. Read about motivational interviewing for starters. It's going to change the entire way you think about how to motivate people and how to get them to the point where they are actually making changes. So if you've ever heard a client say, I know what to do, but I'm not doing it, motivational interviewing will help them create a real workable plan that they will actually have a much better chance of following. Number 7, you've got to understand that it is not about you. Nothing about personal training is about you or your ego. It's all about your clients and their goals. Not your goals for them, but their goals for them. Initially, that may be two very different things, but if they're happy with the results they're getting, that is all that matters. Even if you think that they could work harder or do more and get better results, it doesn't matter, not even a little bit. Leave your ego at the door with their results, with their goals, with your conversations with them in the gym. This is a profession with a lot of burnout for many reasons, but one of the biggest is not understanding that you have to leave your ego at the door and don't take any of this stuff personally. It's not about you. So obviously there's a lot more we can cover, but we're going to leave it right here for now. As always, please like this video and subscribe to this channel so that you're going to know as soon as I post anything new. And if you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. I promise I'll answer every single one of them in an upcoming video. As I've said in every one of these videos, the fitness industry really needs a shift. There's a lot of garbage in it, and I really think that we can help do that, and I think it can start right here with us. So have a great day. We'll see you soon.